this image maybe? No? You can be friends also later ya. Namanya Cherry, umurnya sekitar 7 tahun dan berasal dari Kalimantan. Another closer look. Do we look alike? Yes, of course. You want to kiss me, Cherry? She loved me so much as well. And the reason of this, everyone, because we share about 96% of our genetic makeup with them. And now let's have a look Cherry's hands. Wow, look at that pose. You can also take a look on your hands too. Orangutan have 4 long fingers with 1 opposable toe. And how about your foot, Cherry? Great. Orangutan also have 4 long toes with 1 opposable toe. Jadi orangutan memiliki 4 jari tangan yang panjang 1 jari. Di lengannya juga, di kakinya juga demikian ya. Similar. Okay, everyone, please make applause for Cherry. Thank you very much, Cherry. You can go back now. I know it's a little bit sad to say goodbye to Cherry and also see her going to the backstage. Did you see another? Ada yang lihat orangutannya di mana? Where? Ah, there he is. Oh my god. He walks too fast. Oh, I cannot say it's walking. Yes, everyone, actually orangutan can walk upright for short distance like us, but in a while they will travel by breathing, which means they use their strong arms to swing from tree to another tree. And also since they are true arboreal apes, usually they spend most of the time on the tree too. So it's gotta be easy for them to climb up the tree, especially like coconut fruit, yeah? Alright Bruno, you already got the coconut fruit. What do we do now? Of course, he's looking to the other side. Karena orangutan adalah jenis kera arboreal, jadi mereka menghabiskan banyak waktu di atas pohon. Jadi tidak heran ya, mereka bisa memanjat pohon dengan sangat cepat dan juga dengan leaping. And also not only having strong arm and strong legs, orangutan also have very strong teeth. Now we just show you just how strong his teeth are by peeling off the coconut. Could you please give support for him as well? Kita support dulu si Bruno ya. Come on Bruno, you can do it. Just a little bit more. Orangutan have 32 permanent teeth just like us humans, but more stronger than us. While we also use knife or the other sharp objects to open up our food, while they can use their own teeth. Berbeda dengan manusia yang menggunakan pisau atau benda tajam lain untuk membuka makanan, orangutan bisa menggunakan giginya sendiri karena tersusun dari 32 susunan gigi permanen yang jauh lebih kuat dari manusia. And also they're very clever as well. When they found something hard, they smash or knock it to the jaw and also look around like this to get the coconut juice. Okay, that looks so fresh. Can you just spare for me also? Well, everyone, as I mentioned, they're very... What? What did you point into the back? Now what? Oh, hi, Cherry. Welcome back, I guess. I don't invite you, by the way. But well, you have initiate. And what you gonna do, Cherry, with the bucket with you? Do you want to get the coconut? Wow! So look, everyone, Cherry's helped us to make up the rabbits. Oh, thank you. Once again, big applause, everyone. Thank you very much, Cherry. It's very kind of you. See, even the orangutan is really concerned about the environment. So we should do the same thing, right? Because we share this planet with all of the living things, like animals and also plants. And remember that big differences start from simple action, just like this. Bahkan orangutan sangat peduli dengan lingkungannya. Jadi, kita harus bisa melakukan hal yang sama, bukan? Yeah, once again everyone, please big applause for Bruno and Cherry. Ladies and gentlemen, that's conclude the world of our wonderful animals. And now we would like to invite all of the animals along with the keeper to come back onto the stage. 1, 2, 3. Good job. All right. Now you can take a look and how does it feel? Good? It's good? You want to keep the bird? No? Yeah, well, you look so scared, but that's fun. You can stand like this and also you can have a very good... Well, she can feel your face. Orangutans are careful climber. They move slowly and cautiously. Spend most of the time up on the tree, either sleeping during the day or hunting at night. Binturong merupakan jenis musang terbesar di dunia. Dan mereka adalah jenis satwa yang biasanya bergerak dengan sangat lambat dan juga hati-hati. Di Indonesia, mereka ditemukan di wilayah hutan Pulau Kalimantan, Sumatera, dan juga Jawa. You can find them to live in Southeast Asia like in Indonesia, such as the land of Java, Borneo, and also Sumatra. And even though they call and also part of the carnivore animals, their diets are consist more of fruits, although they can eat small mammals and insects also. They have very important role in the ecosystem as they disperse the seed from the fruit they eat. Unfortunately, to the habitat.
Oh my god! Want to touch? So they're not bringing.
Usually, for the reticulated spider, they can be found in a much of vegetation thick in the forest.
Oh my god!
Careful, don't go to the head.
No!
Saja batik adalah jenis ular terpanjang di dunia.
Dengan. Aduh, kan dikau.
And now please welcome to our beautiful snacks onto the stage.
Aduh, goddess.
Dewi Durga merupakan sakti dewa Siwa dengan kekuatan maha dahsyat yang mengendarai harimau. Kekuatan tersebut dipercaya untuk melindungi kebajikan dan menghancurkan kejahatan. Goddess Durga is seen riding the tiger, an indication that she possesses power and uses the power to protect virtue and destroy evil. Pada kebudayaan Bali, harimau memiliki kisah tersendiri. Hunting is the key to the tiger's survival. They prefer to hunt alone and by numbers. Tigers are fast runners. They achieve short periods of 60 kilometers per hour, but can chase fast prey like deer for long distances. When the tiger is close enough, it springs from cover, killing the prey with a bite to the neck. Tiger's hind legs are longer than its front, which allow them to jump powerfully. So well developed are the muscles and ligaments that the tigers can jump some 10 meters in one leap. Kaki belakang harimau lebih panjang dibandingkan kaki depannya. Dengan otot serta persendian mereka yang kuat, memungkinkan harimau mampu melompat sejauh 10 meter dalam sekali lompatan. Sometimes monkeys and even frogs. Harimau breed is the largest of the cat species, which can weigh up to 300 kilograms. Tigers have black stripes which help them to camouflage in the wild. Well, everyone, did you know that tigers can climb the trees? Tiger cubs readily climb trees and are known to chase monkeys up into the trees in an effort to catch food. Cut claws enable cats to grasp and hold large prey, and also climb trees head first. However, it is difficult for the tigers to climb back down a tree. Therefore, they either crawl backwards or jump down from the tree, making them look clumsy. Sejak kecil, anak harimau sudah terbiasa is the largest species, and the only can be found in Asia. Harimau adalah simbol kekuatan dan keindahan. Dari 9 jenis harimau, harimau Siberia adalah jenis yang terbesar, dan mereka hanya ditemukan di kawasan Asia. Tiger's habitat is generally in lush tropical jungle, but they have also adapted to a variety of environments, including wide rivers. Harimau hidup di hutan rimba, namun mampu beradaptasi dengan air, bahkan terbiasa dengan sungai-sungai besar. Tigers are good swimmers. Unlike almost all other big cats, they enjoy bathing and often play in the water. Tigers have been known to swim up to 29 kilometers. It was once thought that the tigers swam from Java to Bali, across the Bali Strait, which is only 2.4 kilometers wide, making it well within the swimming ability of the tiger. Jika dibandingkan dengan kucing besar lainnya, harimau adalah perenang yang handal. Mereka tercatat mampu berenang sejauh from rivers. The villagers and tigers were competing for the same forest areas. It makes the tigers lose their habitat and start to enter humans' area. Penduduk desa menetap di dekat sungai karena was the belief of the villagers towards the power and strength of Goddess Durga. The villagers learned to respect and live with the tigers. But alas, it was too late. The only remaining symbol of the Balinese tiger is now the barong macan. So he goes second and Alexa. Taman Safari Indonesia is proud to be actively involved in tigers conservation. We successfully managed a rescue and release program in Sumatra, releasing 8 tigers to their natural habitat since 2008. We also manage a breeding program at a world-class Sumatran Tigers Genome Resource Bank. In 2013, Taman Safari Indonesia conducted the world's first artificial insemination of a wild tiger, with the hope of saving the genetic diversity of these animals. Tigers poaching, so our next generation can still see them in the wild. and gentlemen, we hope you have enjoyed learning more about the tigers today. Thank you very much. Have a great day and bye!
Aganda, Petra.
In the beginning, life in the forest was peaceful. There was plenty of food and space for humans and animals to live happily together. Elephants were once many in Sumatra and could be found almost anywhere on the island. The elephants live in very large groups, which are led by the most experienced female in the group. The females are usually able to give birth at the age of 10 years to a single calf after a 22 months pregnancy period. The Sumatran elephants are herbivores. They make around 200 kilos of food daily, including grass, bamboo, and fruit. They drink about 150 liters of water per day. They also have very strong sense of smell. But sadly, over the last few decades, humans cleared over 6 million hectares of forest for farmland. Sumatra's deforestation rate is among the highest in the Southeast Asia. This took away the primary food source for the elephants, and subsequently, the elephant's life began to be disturbed by destructive human activities. In Sumatra.
కానీ ఎలిఫెంట్ ఈసారి ఎవరు వస్తున్నారు ఫారెస్ట్ పోలీస్ సెంటర్ ఎలిఫెంట్ హెల్ప్ చేస్తుంది చూడు
Just relax. Is study continue without doing anything? It's time for us to be aware and care about elephant conservation, so they can be conserved and still exist for the next young generation. To overcome the conflict between wild elephants and humans, Taman Safari Indonesia, supported by the government, have opened an elephant education and conservation center that is located in Waikamas, Riau, and Aceh in Indonesia. Hopefully, such action inspires change and protection of wildlife, because wildlife everywhere need us to protect the forest habitat that is home
నీళ్ళలో
to
వస్తున్నాడు
many creatures, great and small.
మట్టి
The Sumatran elephants are located solely in Sumatra in Indonesia and have a history that goes back many centuries. They have been used in forestry for hundreds of years and also for ceremonial purposes. To understand a little more about some of the characteristics of our Sumatran elephants, so now please make welcome onto the stage our beautiful Della. Along with the guitar combo, so please big applause. Hello, how are you today? Good? Della is about 32 years old and will now help us to show you the differences between Asian and African elephants. Dan sekarang kita akan melihat perbedaan antara gajah Asia dan gajah Afrika. As you can see, they have large bodies standing up to 3 meters tall with super strength weight up to 4,000 kilograms. They are especially small creatures and also have good memories. Firstly, we can see the difference from their trunk. The Asian elephants have one figure on the top of the trunk, while the African elephants have 2 figures, one on the top and one at the bottom of the trunk. Gajah Asia memiliki 1 jari pada ujung atas belalainya, sedangkan gajah Afrika memiliki 2 jari, 1 di atas dan 1 di bawah pada ujung belalainya. Can you all see their tusks? For the Asian elephants, only the male have long tusks and the female have small and short tusks, while the African elephants, both male and the female have long and strong tusks. Gajah Asia yang jantan yang memiliki gading yang panjang, sedangkan gajah Afrika baik jantan maupun betina sama-sama memiliki gading yang panjang. And thirdly, we can see the difference from their ears. The Asian elephant has smaller ears, while the African elephants have larger ears. They will flap their ears to cool themselves when they get hot. Gajah Asia memiliki ukuran telinga lebih kecil dibandingkan gajah Afrika. And finally, Della will show you her front leg. Wow, good job, Della. For the Asian elephants have 5 hornills on their front leg. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 4 hornills on their hind leg. While the African elephants have 4 hornills on their front leg and 3 hornills on their hind leg. Gajah Asia memiliki 5 kuku pada kaki depan dan 4 kuku pada kaki belakang. Sedangkan gajah Afrika memiliki 4 kuku pada kaki depan dan 3 kuku pada kaki belakang. That was beautiful performance by Della. Best regard from Della by waving her trunk. As a way to thank, we would like to invite 3 adult participants to come up onto the stage because Della has special gift for you. Kami ingin mengundang 3 orang dewasa untuk naik ke atas panggung karena Della memiliki hadiah spesial untuk Anda. So please raise your hand. I will choose the most excited one. Yes, for you. I know you can do it, Della. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, good job, Della. Thank you so much. This one over there next to my friend. And the second man over here. Will be safe, okay? Don't be nervous. Della is very nice. Alright, come on, Della. This is the second participant for you. Don't be sorry, Della. Just coming. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent, Della. Thank you so much. Please wait over there next to my friend. And you're the last over here. And please facing to the audience. Because you are the last participant, may I know your name? Michael, where are you from? Australia. So everyone, please big applause for the last participant from Australia. By the way, today is very hot, right? Yeah, you like water? You like water? Can you swim? Yeah, don't worry, I'm just asking. And now please facing to the elephants. Yeah, facing to the elephants. Yeah. Because the light is a bit side, could you please close your eyes? Close your eyes. And please don't move. Close your eyes, sir. Alright. Okay, Dela, this is the last participant for you. Don't be shy, Dela. I know you can do Dela. 1, 2, and 3. Well done, Dela. So how does it feel? You like it? So everyone, please big applause for the last participant today.
And go bicep elephant. Each one has a trainer. Bicep.
Please thanks to our beautiful elephants along with the bird and the cat for the wonderful performance. Have a nice day. See you next time and bye-bye.
Bye so much. Bye Situ. ಅಂತ ಹೀಗೆ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಶೇಖರ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ
Also the house. Is awake because they mostly sleep during the day. Tigers mostly active at night or in late afternoon. And did you just watch the tiger presentation? Yes, as you can see in the presentation, tigers actually an excellent swimmer. They often seen swimming or wading in the pool to cool off. They can also climb trees and can also run fast as well. So make sure you don't meet the tigers in the wild because there's no way to escape. Yeah, so the smallest tiger is the dirty. So unlike hippos, elephants cannot produce their own sunscreen. So they will use dirt or mud to protect their skin from sunburn or from insects like this. So they often seen spreading dirt and mud to the body by using the Tram. Yeah, so elephant Tram has so many functions. Not only use it to breathe, but also they can use it to grab food, to drink, and even to communicate with each other. And did you know that an elephant can eat about 200 kilograms of food daily? And although they eat a lot of food, elephants can only digest about 60% of the food that they eat. Yeah, so that's why not only can produce lots of food, elephants' foods also still contain lots of fibers because their foods are not fully digested. Yeah, so that's why we can also make paper from the elephant's food. Yeah, have you ever seen paper? In Timor and in Bali on the island of Menjangan. So they also call Timor deer or Menjangan in Bali. So most people think this is a monkey. By the way, do you know the difference between monkeys and apes? And also, the face is also whiter than female. And And the animals out there, we also have Barbary sheep. And they also know the mountain goat. Yeah, the baby is around 4 years old and its name is Benzil. Yeah, so the orangutans will take care of their babies until 7 to 8 years of age. Yeah, so he's now still taking care of all of the mother. Yeah, and here we have Bornean orangutan, and they are 3 species of orangutan. And orangutans are the largest ape in Asia. Yeah, the reason why they are called man of the forest of orangutan because we are about 96% similar. Why they know that's the human sound.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, they also have very strong arms and have weight from free to trade. And do you know what is the largest ape in the world? The gorilla. While they are the largest in Asia. And look, now we are in the water. And we are in the water. Don't worry, we're not gonna sink. And there is no real crocodiles here.
Thankfully.
Or maybe you can see another ape sitting in the tree. Can you spot an small ape? Surrounded by African animals like the rhino. Yeah, this is the second largest land mammal after the elephant. Yeah, and here we have an African white rhinos, and this is the largest of the rhino species. They can weigh up to 3.5 tons. There are 5 species of rhinos, and 2 species have 1 horn, Javan and Indian rhinos. And did you know that the rhino's horns are actually made of keratin, the same as our fingernails? And here we regularly cut the rhino's horns for other animals too. But don't worry, the horns will grow back. Yeah, just like when we cut our fingernails. Hey, so you might know the spotted hyenas, the famous spotted hyenas that you can see in the Lion King movie. That's the largest hyenas. Well, here we have striped hyenas. This is the second smallest hyenas from the 4 species of hyenas. The 6 meters tall, and the males taller than females, and they can live up to 25 years. Yeah, so have you ever seen when the giraffe drinking? So having a long neck is not always easy for them because when they want to drink, they have to. They can use this for advocacy or African Filipinos. The big horn is actually a place for blood circulation to help them regulate their body temperature and help them to cool down. So since the horns consist a lot of blood vessels, if they lose the horns, they can die because of losing blood. Okay, excuse me, zebra. Okay, so there are 3 species of zebra, and here we have the Chapman zebra. Yeah, zebras. These zebras also have brown stripes between the white stripes, so they are not dirty. Yeah, so they. Wildebeest. Yeah, they are very famous for their annual migration habit. They usually live in large herds. So the group of wildebeest can be thousands of wildebeest. And actually in the wild, they usually become the favorite food for the lions and crocodiles. But you can see them in the Lion King movie. They kill them. Yeah, so the lion's mane will start growing about 1 or 2 years old. It also becomes darker as they grow older. Yeah, these lions are about 10 to 12 years old. And did you know actually their lifespan is only about 15 years to 20 years. Yeah, they are, even though they are already old, but they are very healthy. So if you want to see these lions again, you can see them from the restaurant.
Can you see some pictures? Plastic to help them catch spray in the water. And what do they eat? You know what they eat? Fish. They mostly eat fish. So they are a carnivore birds. Yeah, mostly fish. Yeah, they can be found on. Yeah, so the bigger one is the male, and the single and Atlantic.